Well, there's no one better suited to decide the future and goals of Fresno Unified than the communities and families that make up Fresno Unified. It's why the district hosts an annual meeting every year to hear from parents, community members, and stakeholders to set goals and hold themselves accountable. So here now with more on this year's local control and accountability plan meetings is Ashley Chirito, Executive Officer of State and Federal Programs. So thanks for being here. I think these are such great and important meetings, not only for the district, but for stakeholders in the community to understand where we are and where we would like to go. So for anybody that does not know what LCAP is, what are these LCAP meetings?
Great question. So the LCAP, or the Local Control and Accountability Plan, is really a state required plan, and its sole purpose is for the district to work towards increasing student outcomes. It's tied to 1.7 or over $1.7 billion, and the purpose is to go out and get information. We want to use community voice, we want to use student metrics, and really gain access to be able to help those kiddos.
It's so important to have a number of different metrics to measure outcomes, because you can look at test scores all you want and you can look at grades all you want, but sometimes it really takes a conversation with the parent to understand, you know, what their kids' challenges are or where they would like to see their kid in the future. So at these meetings, if parents, you know, they're interested, their interest is piqued, what happens at the meetings?
So if you come to one of our LCAP community engagement meetings, we really want to work with parents, and they are the greatest voices for their students. They know what their students need and what their kids need, and so we want to hear from them. They can expect to come. First of all, we have dinner, we have translation services, we have childcare. You will receive an incentive for a zoo ticket, which is a great reason to come. But really what you're going to do is you're going to hear about the LCAP. You'll learn about the LCAP, some general information, and a presentation that's given. Then you will hear about how we use parent and community voice. You'll hear about how that has impacted the plan currently and in the past. And then also the best part and the most important part is that you'll be able to give your parent voice. You do that through completing a thought exchange, which is an online survey. You get to give your response and you get to rate other people's responses. So it's really an interactive tool.
Yes, sometimes when you're asked to give your thoughts on something, you kind of have to think about it, and then you don't know what to say until somebody else points out something, and you think, oh yes, I've had that same problem, or I have had that same thought in the future. So this is really a good way to exchange ideas and let the district know, you know, what are the most common thoughts or the most common challenges people are seeing. So you have the LCAP meeting, your parents come, they have a great dinner, they get their zoo ticket, and then you have the meeting and you get feedback. What do you do with the feedback then?
So we take the feedback and we make a comprehensive report, and we take that back to the board. And the purpose of that is for the board to be able to make decisions on investments for the upcoming school year. And you'll see that reflected in the 2024-25 LCAP.
In the past, I think these meetings are so great because it really gives you a chance to see what issues people have brought up in the past and then what the district has done to address them. So do you have any specific examples of what parents might have brought up at, you know, a previous LCAP meeting and then what the district did to respond?
Yeah, of course. So in the past, we've talked about technology increases or tutoring increases. More recently, one of the bigger topics is safety. And so this last year, we increased our amount of campus safety assistance on school campuses, which was really important and great to a parent response for safety for their kiddos on campus. Also, food is a big topic, and so the district's really making way to offer more food choices, hire executive chefs, and really try to make the food quality better for kids.
That is so interesting, and you probably never would have known that unless you would have talked to the parents, because as a kid I just wanted chicken nuggets, and you know, you can't sustain off of a diet full of chicken nuggets, so you really need to talk to the parents to understand, you know, where they're falling short maybe nutritionally when they go to school. So if parents want to come, community members want to come, stakeholders want to come, what's the process? Do they need to RSVP? How do they come to one of these LCAP meetings?
No, you just need to know the dates. We have our first two coming up. We have the Edison region on October 10th and the Fresno High region on October 11th. And you don't have to come to your specific region, but it's always, great to have that community. And yeah, you can just show up. Of course, we want people there. We want to be engaged with you in person at the LCAP community meetings. But there's also other ways to engage just by taking the thought exchange. There's a QR code out there online. We have a flyer with all the dates listed. And like I said, we just really want parent voice and to be a part of this process.
Okay, perfect. Ashley, thank you so much. We will have all the information, how to find out where your community LCAP meeting is, what you need to do. And if you can't make it, we'll have the QR code as well. Ashley, thank you so much.
Thank you.